The following segment contains NXT spoilers.
Chair shot reality getting closer and closer to WrestleMania, but also it's not just WrestleMania, it's WrestleMania week. You have the Raw and SmackDown that follow it, you have the Hall of Fame, you have our chair shot reality party on WrestleMania Day at 1 to 3 with Tommy Dreamer, Mr. Anderson, and Noel Foley. But you also have the Saturday delight, which is NXT TakeOver, which is, that's become a must-see event. And boy, oh boy, is it going to be must-see this year.
There's so many things that we're looking forward to here, and the spoilers are all over the place. WWE is even talking about, like, they're putting them up there, even though they're saying spoiler, they're putting them out there because it seems like every single time that they put a TakeOver show in front of these big shows, it just delivers almost to a point where the WWE branded show can't top it.
Right.
And it's kind of unfair, but I mean, every single time they knock it out of the park. And the last time they had the first ever 5-star match since 2011.
Well, and we always see when they do the WWE 24s around the weekend that they, it's like the same thing said by Triple H to the locker room. It's like, let's kill it tonight. Let's make that roster on Sunday nervous.
Sweat it out, yeah,
and to top.
So I mean, now we have an introduction of a new title to NXT. I don't know if it's, I don't know how I feel about it, but
okay. So it's called the North American Championship. Yeah. Is this going to be? Is this like NXT's mid-card IC title? Is that what this is?
It's going to be just a in the middle title, and I would assume it gets defended a little bit more often than the main title, like on TV and such.
All right, so Killian Dane, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, EC3, and Lars Sullivan.
Incredible.
Certainly, a very
in a ladder match.
In a ladder match, right? A very. It's so interesting because you take these 6 guys, and if you look at what each of their history is, whether it's because of who's been at TNA, who's been on the Indies, who's been all around the world, it literally is almost it's a dream match of 6 guys.
And you go into the WrestleMania we were talking about earlier about how there's just so many guys on the roster and you got to get them on the card, and this multi-man match is how you do it. Well, this is an easy way for some of these guys like Lars Sullivan, the guys that kind of get pushed back in the background. Now they get a big time moment based on EC3 debuting here and saying like, I want to earn my opportunities and earn my championship. So, and I also find it interesting. I don't know if you noticed this, how many different not just straight up matches Adam Cole's had since being on NXT. War Games, an Extreme Rules match.
He's earning.
It's interesting.
He's earning his pay for sure. I want to ask you who do you think has the most pressure on them? Because you have a little bit of we have a Velveteen Dream who's a guy who's been around the system, but he's finally found the character that's clicked. You have Adam Cole who's been now around since August. Ricochet and EC3 brand new. So everybody's got like a different. Who has the most pressure to prove
I think everybody's got.
Is it EC3 because he's a new guy? Is it Ricochet because of all the hype that he's had?
I think everybody's got a little bit of pressure on them in general. I think like the Lars Sullivan and Killian Danes, they've been there, and I think that this is their first real big chance to shine as a single star, like on a takeover show. You got EC3 and Ricochet coming in with so much hype, especially for Ricochet because he's one of the best indie guys in the world, and EC3 because he's been in TNA and he had a stint in WWE NXT before, and now this is a whole new character, but he's higher than everybody else. And Adam Cole, I don't know, there's a lot of pressure. Again, I think everybody's gonna have a lot of pressure on him for this match, and I think they'll steal the show.
Here's my next question to you before we toss it to Josh. Where do you put this on the card? Because you obviously are going to have an NXT Championship match too, but you don't want to put that, like, do you start the night with this?
I think you open it up. I mean, WrestleMania 21, they opened it up with the Money in the Bank ladder match, and that was the first thing, and that tore it down too. So.
If this starts NXT TakeOver, I feel so bad for the second match.
Oh my gosh,
that's going to be a.
And I forgot to mention Velveteen Dream. Now his character has been on the rise ever since he was just Patrick Clark before, and I think people are rivaling it to Goldust when he first came in, or like a Rick Rude type character.
Androgynous.
Of course, just androgynous. But I think it's a great character, and I think he's at such a peak right now that he might actually steal the whole show in that match.
Well, that begs the question, which we tossed to Josh Eisenberg to wrap it up here for this weekend. Josh, I ask you, out of this NXT first ever North American Championship ladder match, who wins it?
The competition is going to be interesting. Ricochet, obviously an athletic freak who comes with so much background and so much hype. He's going to steal the show, but he's not going to win. Adam Cole, baby, is going to do double duty at NXT because with the injury of Bobby Fish, he will team up with Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And as much as the Undisputed Era is going to be hurt a little bit with Bobby Fish gone, I still think with Adam Cole, he can still continue that Tag Team Championship dominance that this team has had over the past few months. But then you add in other pieces. You add in Velveteen Dream, who I absolutely love. The guy has star power written all over him. You have Lars Sullivan. You have Killian Dane. But the one guy that stands out to me that can immediately become NXT North American Champion, he might not be the best choice as in terms of developing other guys, but EC3 coming in is automatically a star if you put this North American Championship on him. You give that cocky, arrogant, money-driven, successful guy who wears suits, reminiscent of another guy, Bobby Roode, yes, but EC3 should be the front runner for the North American Championship. He's going to get great reaction, no doubt, but he is an excellent heel, and what better way to develop an excellent heel than to take out guys like Ricochet, to take out guys like, even though he's a heel, the Velveteen Dream, to take out guys like Adam Cole. I mean, these guys are heels, but people love them. EC3 could be a really legitimate original heel if he steals what the fans want to see and immediately gives him that NXT North American Championship. So many feuds in this match, so many opportunities, so many options, but I think the winner should end up being EC3. If you really want to throw a shocker, you really want to surprise people, well, how about Lars Sullivan? If you want somebody to speak, or to not speak a lot in this feud and make him important but not important to a main event level, Lars Sullivan is your guy. But at the end of the day, all of my money is banking on Dixie Carter's nephew, Ethan Carter III, EC3. At Josh Eisenberg 4 on Twitter. Stick around. Continue to binge watch Chairshot Reality.